Hello, this is Coffee Break with Ninita, a daily guide of coping skills that gets us through by making us strong. Continuing with having a cup of coffee in memory of Joe, the owner of the Dunkin' Donut, we want to say a few more words about him. From StayWHOLE's point of view, he was the living example of what it means to be whole during hard times. Joe never lost his smile and his warmth as he was welcoming every morning his customers. Some of them were engaging with him, talking a little bit in front of the counter as they were placing their order, while others were coming in and out, busy with their cell phones, conducting businesses, I'm sure. But it did not matter for Joe. Joe was the same to everybody. He knew the customers, he knew them by name, and he would bring and prepare the order, the usual, as he called it, even before the customers approached the counter. From the door, he will say, "Are we having the usual today?" And some customers answer to him with the same smile they received from him, while others nodded with their heads as they were busy conducting, I'm sure, businesses being on their cell phone. But it did not matter for Joe. He was willing to make his customers happy. He was doing it in a whole way. And the whole way for StayWHOLE is W for warmth, H for honest and happy, O optimistic, L loving, E energizing. That's why I said that he had that kind of a whole attitude as he was welcoming his customers. He and his wife always had a smile. I said that they were the shining break during COVID times because when the store opened again, they were really an opportunity for the customers to feel it soon is going to be normal again. That people, no matter what happens to them, they can still be happy. They can still be warm to each other and honest and optimistic for the future and loving and energizing each other, empowering each other. Yep, that was who Joe was. And that's why we're going to miss him. But his whole way, the way he engaged with people, will last, will live forever in the minds of the customer. And this is what we're trying to convey to you, that people remember when we are warm, happy, optimistic, loving, empowering to one another, or when we are miserable. Very often in real life, especially now with how things have been upside down, trying to deal with that enemy, COVID, the pandemic, it is very easy to forget to be whole and instead to bring forward whatever is going on inside us. Do I really believe that Joe did not have any personal concerns, any cares that could very easily justify providing to his customers the service without engaging with them? Of course, he was a human being, he and his wife. However, they had the ability to push aside whatever cares they might have had and engage, warmly engage. Joe can teach us one or two lessons about how the rest of us need to remember that our cares and concerns don't get better when we bring them forward to the people we interact with, whether they are our loved ones or people we conduct businesses with. Those cares and worries and preoccupations still there and multiplied when we let them come out to the people that we should be engaging in loving ways, in nice way, in compassionate way, in caring way. Like I said, I'm sure Joe and his wife had concerns, whether that was medical, financial, or any other. We will never know. But what we did know is that Joe and his wife had a sweet, kind word to say of the people they were coming in contact with. A good lesson for all of us to remember. And to remember that we can do it. We can all do it. We can still be kind to each other despite what is going on. Because I had a talk one time with Joe. What makes you be so positive, so kind? And he said to me, you know, early on I asked you, when I first met you, what do you do for a living? And you introduced to me the idea and the concepts of staying whole. And I thought of it. And I went home and I discussed it with my wife. And we both decided that that was a perfect way of making our business a whole great place for the customers we wanted to serve. It made my day to see how he had used what in 2 minutes we exchanged, the two of us, 2-3 minutes, years ago, when he first came into that location. Joe, I will remember you the very same way that many customers that you made their day will also remember you.
We thank you for listening to Coffee Break with Ninita. Our goal is to help our StayWHOLE community work through their challenges. Please join this cause by supporting us on Patreon. You can do that for the price of just 1 cup of coffee per month. Just click on the Patreon link in the podcast description below, or simply visit us at www.patreon.com/StayWHOLE. We appreciate you and hope we can help you stay whole.